crazy.
Possible to.
All right, so let me bring you up to speed. Here's looks like 2, 4, 6 of your troops here. They've made it this far up the Bocage. 2 of your recruits, 2 of your NCOs, Winters, and another recruit. And then over here you got your machine gunners. This big base is your machine gun. You got Buck, Lieutenant Buck here. You got your medic, Doc, back here. And you got your other recruit right here. They're Doc and their other recruit are the only 2 that don't have weapons right now. You're
Okay.
currently, it's not the end of the phase yet because you still have these 3 guys, or actually they moved. My fault. So it's the end of the reaction movement phase. Everyone's out of line of sight. So that'd be the main combat phase. You don't have anybody really in line of sight right now that's in range as far as, like, you could shoot these guys. And they are at the 3rd range band for your NCO, but he's the only one.
I think I'm going to try to sneak.
Yeah, because that would actually make everybody aware.
Yeah, I want to try to sneak up. What I want to do
Yeah,
is that red barn or the
this one.
smaller.
Yeah, this is a blacksmith shop. That little blacksmith shop's where you want to go, right?
Yeah, right in between there and the hedge.
Okay, so if I'm reading you right, it's right here. And I think,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yeah. No,
But I want to. Hopefully, I can. If your guys, I can move. If I can take control of them and move them the other direction, I can run across that opening.
yeah, that would be perfect. All right, so there is no main combat phase then because you've elected not to. So we're going to be at the end. We're now up to turn number 1 or 2. I'm sorry. Put a little
Yep.
2 up here on the hill. So we're at turn 2, and we roll off again. I'm at a -2, so this is going to be our initiative roll off. I'm at a 6. -2 is a 4.
I got a 5.
Okay, so 4 and 8 is 12. 4 and 5 is 13. You beat me by 1 again. The advantage of winning initiative, if you're like I'm the guy who can't control right now, but if I win initiative, the benefit is it doesn't make me control my guys, but the benefit is that when we do that roll off, then I win the ties, not you, because I'd have
Yeah.
initiative. So that's the benefit.
Okay. Yeah.
All
That's
right, so
cool.
it's the main movement phase. You want to start heading towards the barn?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
So you
I don't know.
basically
I was
got
thinking
this group.
waiting to see if I got control of them this turn and turned them around,
Okay.
and then next turn, or I can rely on winning that roll and moving out. And if I don't win, then he'll definitely be seen.
Right.
But I'll get
Definitely something to
first.
think about. Now, again, Bocage breaks line of sight, period.
All right. So all I got to do is make it across that.
This gap. Yeah, and for your information, it's an 8-inch gap. So,
Okay.
so already Winters can, well, if he were right there, he could make it. But so you got 2 7s up here. Yeah, gonna have some stragglers. Maybe you got to do it in waves, but I'm gonna let you decide because that's the fun in playing the game. I'm not playing this
Yeah.
by myself.
I'll run the 2 guys down. The 2 guys in front.
Okay.
Um,
So you got
so
your
if I,
NCO Grenier.
yeah,
Okay. So he's gonna run up in front. So here's 7 inches. That's his movement. He can make it right here. He'll be able to dodge. Remember, it's not until the end of the reaction movement phase. So um,
how about if I did a hustle move?
a hustle move gives you 2 more inches. And
All
since you
right.
got your gun,
All right. I already have them, so I don't need to do any
yeah, so you
action.
don't need to do any actions because the only thing you can do would be a hunker down. Remember when you run? All right. So he made it across if he hustles. So he
Oh, wait a minute.
hustles. Huh?
If I can't see through the bocage, then there's really no reason to go over there, is there?
If you can't what? See through it?
Yeah.
Well, there is because a
I
couple
wanted to.
reasons tactically. You can set up a offensive over here for next turn because you're not going to be able to do it this turn, or you could, but it'd be highly unorganized. But maybe set up your offensive over here if that's your goal, and then on your next movement phase, that's when you come through the bocage. With as many guys with your group, I
Right,
guess.
but I'm thinking move them all across. Just the front 2 would be fine
Oh,
because
okay.
the other guys are already out of line of sight.
All right. So you want me to move him back to where?
No, just move the guy over there with him.
Move a guy over there with him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So again, no hustle, yeah? Or
Uh, yeah, he'll hustle too
okay.
to make
So
make sure
here,
he makes.
okay. And then the next guy, if he hustles, he's only going to be able to make it to the telephone pole because
Oh,
he's
really?
unless it's Winters. If you want Winters to hustle, he'll be fine. He can make it all the way across. You want Winters to hustle?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
winners.
Because he can drop even with him.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
He led the
Yeah,
way anyway, so that's a good move. All right. How about your other dudes? What do you want them to do?
just kind of creep up to the edge of the barn out of line of sight as far as they
Right.
can.
Okay. You want me to jump the fence, or do you want them to be on the action side of the fence?
This side of the fence.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So let's see. So he can creep up here. You want him in a line, like a.
tactical. Yeah,
There you go.
stacked.
Okay. All right. And then he can move his 6 inches, and he'll move his 6 inches. All right. They're out of line of sight. All of them are. Uh, Now we got the other four guys on the north side of the road by the machine gunner.
How about we have? We only. I'm gonna have to search.
Yeah, you got two guys back here in the back that need to search. You got Doc and one of your recruits that still need to find weapons. Your machine gunner and Lieutenant Buck are fine.
Um, I might just. Man, how about if everyone just moves north a little bit?
Okay. Okay. Again, this bocage is going to be blocking all the line of sight, but if I get control of this guy on the road, I might be able to spoil that. But you want them to, so they're going to go through the bocage and lose their 2 inches of movement. So these guys can move 4, so they're going to be able to move it to right here on the road. Is that acceptable?
No, I mean move them north on the
Oh,
same
I'm
side.
sorry. I'm sorry. I get it. So north towards the telephone pole.
Yeah,
So, for instance, along the bocage.
yeah, all of them lined up against it farther up.
Okay, so he can move 8 because he's a lieutenant. He can move 6, and he can move 6. All
Yeah, they
right.
don't have to go far, just up to that tree there.
Okay. So right here's good. You want them
Yeah,
stacked?
yeah, just so they can all get across the bocage in the next move.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right.
Next move.
All right. All right. So it's basically the end of the movement phase because I can't move. So it's the action phase. So what would you like to do with any and all of your guys?
Well, I got to search. Let me search with the two guys
All right.
for the
So you want to start with your doc, your regular, because he'll need a 3 up.
so regular.
Uh-huh.
Two
Okay, so he still hasn't found a gun. And now your
and
recruit needs a 4 up.
root. A six.
Okay, so he's found a weapon now. So Doc's the only one without a weapon. Boy, that's kind of like I don't know. It doesn't really matter, right? Because he's going to be healing
But
him. Yeah,
they usually don't anyway.
yeah, that's true. All right. So let's see. You still got two guys that can take an action over here. You'd still have that 3 inch dodge they could do.
Uh,
Whatever you wanted to do. But that would
not
split them
really.
up. Yeah.
How about a Cess battlefield?
Okay, there you go. That gives you a little bit of room because even with a -2, we were only one apart there.
Yeah, so one of the guys will assess battlefield, and
All
then
right.
I guess everyone else will just hunker down in place.
Oh, sounds good. That increases their defense. All right, so everybody else is hunkered down. All right, now it's the reactive movement phase. So let's get this on. What's the
All right,
delay? What are we looking at for delay? I'm just moving my hand right now.
all right, right there.
Okay, that's not too bad. All right, we
Still
got a
about
couple Germans over on the very south end of the field by the bocage. They're both looking west towards the road. We're going to start with the
okay.
back guy. I'm going to roll a 4.
I'm gonna roll a one.
A
Oh, no.
1, so I get to move now. All right, I'm going to move over by this little tree in the orchard and turn around. I got a 180 going right across the road. All right, his buddy, I got a 5.
Okay, I got a two. Oh man,
Okay, so I'm going to end up in a tactical stack with that guy. All right, how about the guy out in the wheat field? Let's see what he does. I got a 3. Did you just
five.
walk over to your painting table?
Yeah.
right, so 5. So you get to control the guy in the wheat field.
Yeah, he's going to head back towards the bunkers.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do this guy that's pointing the wrong way. You ready? I got a 2.
I got a 5.
So you get to control him.
Yeah, he'll go up towards the northern bunker.
All
Get in
right.
that
So
bunker.
he's going to go walk this way. All right. So let's do the 3 guys in the bunker here, starting with the guy next to the machine gunner, a 2.
3.
All right. You get to
I'll just,
control him.
he can just stay there.
Okay. The machine gunner, we forfeit because he just stands there. And then how about the guy, the officer now? The officer, I get a 1.
2.
Yeah. So what's the officer going to do?
He'll just stay there as well.
All
They're just
right.
in the bunker.
So he's facing north, just so you know.
He can, yeah, he'll stay facing that way.
Okay. Then let's cross to the guy on the road. The guy on the road gets a 4 for me.
Oh boy. Okay, a 3.
Ooh, okay. So here we go. Hmm. He's
He hears.
actually, I'm going to move. I can't make it all the way through the bocage, so I'm just going to move 4 more inches straight up. He thinks he hears something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A twig
Yeah.
snap.
Yep, yep. All right, so I got the 2 guys in the northern bunker. We're going to start with the recruit, and he's a 6 on my end. So if you get a
Okay,
6, you still win.
I got a 3.
All right. So I win. He's gonna hop the bunker and be just right on the other side. All right. Now the NCO. I got a 4.
A 1.
All right. He's gonna. Yeah. The guy on the road's like, hey, I think I just heard something. So those guys are moving up. All right. So that's the end of the reaction movement phase for me. Now it's your turn. Let me see what we're looking at for line of sight. Well, the bocage here is breaking line of sight here. But it is not breaking line of sight over these walls. So let's see what we got. And this is currently, again, it doesn't take effect till the end of the phase where everyone would be alerted. Okay, 19 inches between these two right now.
So
Uh,
they can see.
no, 18 is the deal when you're on alert.
Okay.
All right, so they're an inch shy. They can't see the guy behind the bocage because of the bocage. The guy
Okay.
on the road can't see any of these 4 guys north because of the bocage. Same with the guys who came out of the bunker. But the guy on the road, and the guy on the road, his line of sight's blocked by the bocage for this very last guy, and he'd be out of range anyway. So it looks like you're safe as is. Uh,
Yeah.
and even if you cross the road with the guys on the north, you should be fine because you got bocage at the end of his viewpoint that's blocking him. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
give you a little bit of a visual here. So can you see the laser line there?
Um.
Let's see. So
Yeah.
it's
Sort
yeah,
of.
see it's cutting right across the bocage there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's why.
yeah,
Up,
his line of sight is not going to be yeah.
yeah. That's why I moved north like that. So
Yeah,
when
no, you did good. You did really well.
So wait, what are we doing now? This is combat phase.
Nope, nope. This is your reaction movement phase. This is you trying to see if you
Oh.
want to move those other 4 inches.
Yeah. If I can get over that bocage, I definitely will.
Okay, yeah, you can. You can get to the other side of it and 2 inches into the road.
All right.
Well, I take that
Definitely.
back. You can get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you get
Just
over it
over.
and into the road. So
Yep.
Buck,
And then,
the weaponless. We know that Doc is your only weaponless guy. All right, so everybody's over and into the road. Is that
okay.
okay placement for you?
Yep.
They basically just have to go through.
I'm
Now
just
we got
gonna
the guys on
move
the south.
straight across from now on.
Yeah.
Uh, the 2 guys in the back there, just move them, stack them up with the other guy.
Okay, so 4
Fine.
inches, 4 inches, something like this. You'll see it.
Yeah,
There you go. All
that'll work.
right, cool. All right, and leave the LT and the NCO alone.
Yep. Yeah, they're fine where they are.
Perfect. All right, that's the end of the reaction movement phase. It's now main combat phase. Nobody's really got line of sight. to anything. Let's see. These guys do have line. All four of these guys have line of sight to these two guys out here in the orchard. Uh, they would break stealth if they fired. They're looking
Okay.
at cover. They're looking at cover and third range band, which gives you 2 extra. So just -3 right there. So
Yeah.
this guy would be hitting on a 6. This guy would be hitting on a 6. This guy'd be hitting on a 6, and this guy'd be hitting on a 5.
I'm not going to shoot right now.
Okay. All right.
I want to
Just letting you know.
burst. I'll try to burst out all at once and just start blasting.
Surprise! All right. Sounds good.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, into the
okay.
main combat phase. Okay, this is the third turn. It's actually at the beginning of the fourth turn that the not the end, but the beginning of the fourth turn is when I get my guys back. So you're playing this perfectly. I didn't want to mislead you. I think I told you the end of the fourth, but it's the beginning of the fourth turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
So I got to
this is
do it.
one more full turn of you being able to sneak around. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So again, I'm -2, and I assume you weren't going to attack, right? That's
No attacks.
okay. All right. So this is for the initiative at -2, and you assessed, so you're getting a +4.
Yep.
Okay. So you won't need it. I'm a 1.
Okay. Yeah. I have
Yeah.
5.
Okay. So you got a 5 +4 is 9 +8 is 17. Yeah, I think you did pretty good on your initiative. Good job.
I think.
All right. So again, I'm forfeiting my movement. What would you like this to look like up here?
All right. So actually, man,
You want me to give you
I
some
should have.
ranges and stuff?
I was thinking I should have moved the NCO up next to Winters during the reactive movement phase so they could hop over. He's not gonna be able to make it from there. Actually, he can go around the outside of it too. That's what
So
he'll do.
so this is Winters here. This is the NCO right next to him. Are you talking about this other NCO back here?
Oh, no, let's talk about the guy behind. I think Winters.
Okay.
Winters will come around. So we're gonna
So
start
Winters,
going.
I'm tapping my finger right here. This is the. I know it's hard to see, but he actually has a gold base. This is Winters right here. This is your
Yeah.
lieutenant. Yeah.
Okay. He'll come around kind of up to the telephone pole.
Around this way.
Yeah, around the bocage.
Okay, so he's got 8 inches of movement. Where would you like him to end up?
Uh,
So
as far-
this is 4.
well,
This would be 8 if you're coming all the way to the wall.
I can't really get. I can't shoot through him with the guys behind him, right?
Shoot through who?
Like if Winters is in front of them, can they shoot through him?
Yeah, your own guys don't block line of sight. Your own
Okay,
infantry models don't block line of
I'll
sight.
move him as far up as possible, I guess.
Okay, so can you see where I got him now? You're moving north, right? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, yeah, right there by
All right,
that.
so all right, so as far as you go, this is let's see, that was 5, 6. So 8 inches would be right about there. Okay. So
Okay.
you want him right here, hugging the wall.
Yeah.
All right, and then you want the NCO to go with
He's gonna hop straight over
north.
that book.
Okay. So there's 2 inches of his 7. He's got he's well, that costs him double. So he's got 3 inches left.
Will you see him? Can you see him now?
The I can see just about everybody. Yeah, I can see the two guys here just west of you. I can see
Yeah.
this guy northwest. I can see all the guys in the bunker. Yep. Yeah. You're not getting any cover from these two guys. You're kind of splitting it. This guy you're definitely not getting cover from.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, then move him up with Winters then.
Okay, so instead of jumping the bocage, just 1 inch short right here.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so they both went that way. What do you got for this next guys? You got another NCO and 3 recruits.
Yeah, just stack them up.
And you want them moving towards Winners?
Yeah, yeah, kind of in between the barn and the
Okay,
wall there.
remember the Germans have grenades too.
Right, but I think you're
Yeah.
out of grenade.
Okay, we'll see. All right, so this guy goes 6 inches. So you want him to go this way, correct? Towards the telephone pole, is that right? I've got him currently, I'm pointing right at him. This is the guy I just moved from the main group in the back.
Yeah.
Do you want him like that or closer to cover?
That's fine.
Okay, so he's the first. He's the first recruit. He's going to move there. He's got 6 inches as buddy. He's got another 6 inches for his other buddy, but the NCO gets 7, so he's going to be able to move 3 there and 4. He's going to be able to lead the charge up here. So now you got officer, NCO, and 3 recruits. Is that fine?
If I'm doing this right, I mean, I think I should be able to do some shooting before you.
Yeah, because it's at the end of any. Now the way it works again is at the end of any phase where I have line of sight to you and within 18 inches,
Yeah.
then the awareness level goes away. So if you're planning on this to end now, because they're within 12 inches, like at the end of this phase, then the action phase will be our true. This will be, I get control of my guys again because these guys have discovered these guys,
Right.
and then game on. If that's how you want it
Are,
to roll. If you want to
are
sneak
they?
around a little bit more, then just let me know. We can do this a little differently.
But I have to be 18 away from those guys.
Yeah, right now you're not. You're only 12. 18
There's,
puts you, yeah, 18's all the way back here by the barn.
I can't move. I mean, I can't go anywhere without being spotted.
Right, you could huddle up in this corner of the bocage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then next turn you're going to be back to normal anyway.
Right, right. No, this is a good plan. You got cover. They don't.
But you can't do a movement phase.
I
So,
can't. No, I'm done. I'm stuck where I'm at. What's going
so
to happen
you
is
won't,
at the end of this movement phase, they become alert, and then these 2 guys, and then every model within 12 inches of them becomes alert. Because if they were to have comms, let's say they had comms like modern, they had radios, whatever, then as soon as one person's alert, they're all alert. But
right.
this goes, like within 12 inches, as soon as one's alert, it just kind of daisy chain. So this guy would be alert, and then 12 inches to him, and so that gets everybody. So once these 2 guys become alert, everyone's going to be aware. He's going to be shout out, "Hey, Americans!" or whatever, but everyone's going to become alert. And what they get to do is immediately face you, and whatever caused the alert, everybody, all the enemy face that, and then that's the end of the. Everyone becomes aware, in other words, and then
Okay.
the game just starts rocking and rolling. But you
All
still have
right.
4 guys to move on the north side of the
Yeah. Hustle. They're gonna all hustle
into
if
the.
they
Where would you like them
down
to?
the road. Yes.
Okay, down.
I guess
Which way?
down the road. Yeah. South.
South.
If the shooting's gonna start, I got to get these guys down here like ASAP.
Okay, so they're actually going to start running down the road then, right?
Right.
Okay,
Down
so
towards the.
6, 7, 6. Now he can move 8 and knock over a telephone pole. All right. Oddly enough, there's still no line of sight yet between you guys because of the bocage here, and nowhere else actually yet. But it's still early. Um, it's the
Uh,
action phase. Or I'm sorry. Go ahead. Do you want to do
uh,
something
this,
different?
no, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Next turn, I can bust
Yeah.
around the corner.
Right. Because what happens now is if it's the end of the phase, everyone becomes aware, and then all these guys are going to turn to face winner's crew. All right. So everybody turns. The officer. These guys are already facing. These guys kind of look over this way, and so does he on the road. All right. All right. All my guys are concentrating on you now. And it is the action phase, and you get your first action.
What's the range to those two Germans?
From winners, you're looking at 12 inches, 12 inches to Grenier, and 12 inches to
Outside.
Lip, or 13.
Outside.
Yeah. So you're +1 basically to all these guys. These last 2 guys are at 16. So these 4 are at +1. These back guys are at a +2.
+1 what?
At a +1 as far as the range band goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for instance, winners would be a base of 1 +1 for the phase plus another 1 for the range band, and then they're closer to this cover than you are. So another 1. So that's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'd be hitting single shots on 5s and 6s.
Okay, I'll take a. So grenades are out of the question. We're too far away,
No,
right?
no, no. 8 inches. But all nighttime grenades are indirect. So you can throw a grenade here, right where I put this marker, and then we
Scatters.
can roll or scatter. And what you'll do is I'll roll the scatter dice. You roll the d6. How's that?
Yeah, but it could land all the way back by me.
6 inches would put it. It could land right there, and then yeah, you would be underneath. You could be underneath the template. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Too risky.
Yeah, and I cut out the template, so this. Well, actually, you'd be safe. Yeah, you can't.
So
You really
six
can't be
inch.
hurt.
Okay, so a 6 inch scatter wouldn't. But
Well,
I'd have to get a perfect dead-on scatter to
well,
land
let's
on you.
let's see. Oops, I just killed all your guys with this telephone pole. All right, so you got 8 inches right to the marker. 6 inches back on this marker would actually put it right there if I'm measuring. God, I don't know what's wrong with me. Do you ever run into that? So yeah, you could if you got a perfect back scatter, winners in the NCO would take a hit.
Okay, I forget it.
Okay, all right, all right.
Um,
So again, phase one, range band one, so that's two, base of one, so that's three, cover for four. So single shot on five or two on sixes because he's got a Thompson.
okay, single shot.
Okay, fives.
All right, here we go. 5. Nailed
Oh,
it.
nice. Okay, so he's got a Thompson, so unfortunately it's going to be a green card. Do you
Wouldn't
have your
that?
green cards? Do you have your cards?
Yeah. Hold
You,
on.
I can just draw them, or you can draw yours. That would be kind of cool.
Uh,
You're like, I don't know where I put them.
so, the Thompson. So is the M1 Garand? Can you go to the second selector on that one?
No, well, yes, you can because it's semi-automatic.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
good.
right, right. So yes, you can. The bolt action rifles you can't. Yeah. So like my Russians with their cars can't, but with their MP40s can.
And then of course the Thompson would be level 3 or selector switch 3.
Yep. Hmm.
The Thompson should be yellow card.
Should it? I thought it was a 45, wasn't it? No, 30 caliber, isn't it?
No, it's a 45.
Is it a 45?
Yeah,
Still pistol
it's
round.
really powerful, close range. All right, green card.
Yeah.
What's his defense?
These guys are rocking. These are my regulars. They're rocking defense three.
So wounded, suppressed.
All right. So take a wound and a suppressed. Okay. And he immediately tries to get out of line of sight or gets into cover. So he's going to run back here as far as he can, and he's wounded and suppressed. All right. So he can't move or act. All right. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, so I have actually all these guys are up front are rocking the car 98s, so they're all at a base three action reaction, and they didn't do any movement, so they don't have anything adding. So their modified base action is only three, so that's why I'm not saying well I'm interrupting or doing anything, but you could because yours are going to be higher. For instance, winners who already went though just now. He has a seven, and then or I'm sorry, he has a six, and then your NCOs have fours, so they could actually interrupt me. Any of these guys are going to do something, just so you know.
Depends on who it is,
Right, right.
who you
But
activate.
I want to shoot back with this guy's got an MP40 that I'm pointing at now, and he's going to shoot back across the wall, and he's
Okay.
going to shoot back at winners.
Okay.
All right. So he is. That's what I plan on doing. Do you plan on? You can go
No.
first with your NC. Okay. So I am going to be out of range. I think I'm in range two again because it's 18 for three. Yeah. So I'm in range two. So that's a plus one. I'm base of three. Plus one for range for fours. Plus one for phase for five. Plus one for cover for sixes. So sixes for one shot.
Wow.
Yeah. I got a four. All right.
Okay.
I acted.
I will. So are my grunts the same as your grunts?
Your grunts are modified action 4. Let's see. Yeah, they're all modified action 3 as well.
So you can't interrupt me then.
Not really. No. I mean, I can't go before you. I could choose to react, but that would be kind of stupid. You know, I
Yeah, I
could I
mean,
could get like two turns where I went back to back. That's what reacting can do. Like I can pray you miss and then react on your turn and then go again and do something else. But yeah, no, I don't plan. I'm not going to do anything.
okay, I'll take a shot with the NCO at that guy in the corner, or the guy in the. No, I mean with the private. We'll shoot at the guy in the corner of the wall up there.
Okay, so um, you got winners and 2 NCOs, and then you got these 3 recruits here, right?
So I might as well do a recruit.
Okay, so a recruit is going to shoot at who? This guy over here? The guy in the
Um,
corner of the wheat field? Or one of the guys you've been shooting at already?
that guy right there that you're pointing at.
Okay, the guy in the corner of the wheat field. All right. So we're looking at still first range or second range band, so it's only a -1 penalty still.
All right.
Yeah, because it's
Just
16, and yeah, this next guy actually is the first guy to go into the -2s. So he's base of 3.
uh-huh.
One for the action phase is 4. One for cover is 5, and one for range band is 6. So he's at 6 is 2. So what did you get?
And a 1.
That ain't gonna do it. All
No.
right, all right. So you acted. Boom. All right, my turn. God, I can't really see anything else except I tell you what, I'm gonna try. That would be naughty. I
I'm
mean,
going to interrupt.
okay, because I was gonna say I'm gonna try to throw a grenade over here.
That's why I.
Yeah. All right.
That's
So
why.
so this is what I plan to do. So go ahead and interrupt. All right. So you got this NCO here, I assume, and that's who you're interrupting with.
Yep.
Okay. See?
So what did
Tactics,
you guys?
man. I'm telling you, you're using them. I'm proud of you. Good job. So you're 2 base,
Well,
plus
that's why I
1.
said,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah.
Just
Plus 1 for the
going.
phase is 3. Plus 1 for range is 4. Plus 1 for cover is 5. So you're one shot at 5s.
Man, even from there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's night fighting, man. It's basically -2 in the action phase. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Come on, a 4. Oh man.
Oh, that's close. That's close. All right. So my grenade lands then. I'm going to make sure I get 8 inches because this could be not good. Okay, 8
Yeah.
inches. All right. So remember, it's all indirect. So it's measured from the 1. Okay. So here we
Okay.
go. I'm going to take this telephone pole. All right. It looks like it's pointing that way 6 inches. So that's not good. So it's going to go
The,
this way 6 inches and land in the corner of the field and explode there.
holy crap.
Yeah, so this is where it explodes.
Okay.
Kaboom.
So
Yep.
hell of a throw.
Yeah, yeah, he fumbled it. All right. Well, that sucked. But
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Fire my other, or no, I'm going to assess battlefield.
Assess battlefield with one of the guys on the north,
Yeah. The,
one of the
yeah. One of
grunts.
the guy that already has a weapon.
Okay, cool. Got it, got it. All right, you got another NCO to go and 2 more recruits over here. And then you also got a regular, a machine gun, and a lieutenant over on the other side there. Now
Yeah.
remember, one thing that you'll probably haven't picked up on because uh, you can't really see that well. But remember, I had to turn and face the distraction. So that
Yeah.
this guy is actually his shoulders are turned this way, so he's looking this way. His 180 is right here, so you can sneak up behind him if you wanted, because he can't see behind. He can't see down the road here.
So just come around the corner.
Yeah, you could basically come around the corner and then line up for next turn.
Yeah. And then react in the next phase. I will.
Yeah, yeah.
Um. So are you done reacting?
No, no, I'm waiting. Oh, yeah, that's right. You assess, so it's my turn. Shoot, I don't. I am going to see, suppressed, acted, acted. Uh, I am going to take the aim action with the guy standing next to my machine gunner.
Okay.
Okay.
And the machine gunner aim?
No, the guy standing next to my. Doesn't make sense to take aim with the machine gunner because you can't benefit from it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
we
would think
need.
if you like got more in depth with the rules and you had like
Yeah.
tripod would allow you to aim with the machine gun.
No, dude, those are all good ideas. I mean,
That would be a cool little
yeah,
upgrade.
yeah, absolutely.
You
That.
could add that to your like to the equipment list.
Yep.
Tripod.
Heck yeah. Make it like a category two thing, so not your just slow mo team can get it. Like your recruits, your little three
Yeah.
man teams. Yeah. No, absolutely.
I think I will. I'll take another shot
All right.
at
So who you
there.
shooting at with now? You got, like I said, you got one more NCO, two recruits here, and then you got those three of those four guys over there. You got one guy taking an assess.
We'll do the NCO.
All right. And is he going to shoot at the guy who threw the hand grenade or one of the guys out in the middle of the field?
Uh,
Let me
we'll
give you
do
some
the.
ranges so you can. Okay, you're still in the first band with this guy,
Uh,
and you are still in the first band with this guy. So it's or second band. I mean, you're only taking a -1 penalty. In other words, for either one of these two guys, you start getting into double penalties once you get beyond those guys.
okay, so is the guy in the orchard easier to hit?
The guy who's standing out in the orchard is easier to hit.
All right, I'll take a shot at him.
Okay, so you're going to be base of 2, range 3, action phase 4. Well, I guess 5 because of cover, because he's closer to this than you. So 5s.
Yeah, 3.
Damn. All right. So you acted there. Okie dokie. All right, and we know Winters acted. Okay, so my turn. The officer